Hi everyone, Aldbar here, and welcome to my Let's Play. Well, before we get started, get a swampy feet. Head over to Fred. Just do it already. Should be here. Change toughness for toughness. Very funny. Oh, where is it? Strength of arms. Let's hope it doesn't mess up too many things, but whatever. So, need to respin my Harper tree. Sorry. There we go. Accept. The angles. Drop it over here. Okay, let's head off to the quests. Let's show the long way around. Okay, so there's a quest adventure pack called White Plume Mountain and Other Adventures. White Plume Mountain is a level 32 quest, legendary, and others are level 21, 23, and 25, I think. So, we're gonna do the other quests. Or, this video should be called And Other Quests. Yeah, so here are the 4 adventures. Let's go. Another Man's Treasure. Then solo walkthrough and guide, I think, for this one. Showing all the optionals and everything. We'll see how much I'll get of it. Get my insurance going, and still haven't bought another Cybreeze Spirit Cake. I'm actually doing these quests on Epic. Gotta be a bit careful.
The scavenger foreman says he's lost control of the Stormreach dump. Shinies are now so abundant that the workers have rebelled.
This is an optional here.
A torrent of water rushes down this passage at a furious rate. If you go this way, you'll need to find another way back.
A bit hard to see where you're going, and there's spikes halfway down. You can hop in this slide. If you've got a long jump, you can use it to navigate a little bit better. Pop your way past here.
A troglodyte and its entourage stand over piles of kobold bodies. The creature turns with an evil gleam in its eyes. Whatever evil these troglodytes were up to has been stopped.
Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna find myself at the bottom of this map and work my way back up. So there's 3 like side rooms. Each one gives you a crest for completing it. Once you complete that, I guess you move on. to the final room. Once again, has 3 puzzle rooms. So we're at the bottom. We started at the top, and now we're all the way down at the bottom here. There's a few optionals of items you can find. These are either scrolls, notes, different little objects who like indicate what the story is and what's going on. Yeah, we need the crest. This place kind of loops around, so 1 crest. Each one takes you to a different place, so you don't have to have all 3 to get someplace. Here's where we started. Okay. We got all the crests. I think there's, yeah, another objective to click on. Okay, let's go. Really don't like these platinum oozes. Okay, we got a big maze over here.
The walls shimmer softly, then fade into invisibility. The only thing left visible is the lever in the center of the room.
Yeah, just go back and forth until you get stuck. Turn around, go to the other direction. You get to the corner. There's always one of these switches. If you stand on it, it will summon an ooze. It starts from the middle. This ooze is he's not an enemy. You don't attack him, but he'll walk through the maze, basically marking the path for you, so you can see where the walls are supposed to be. Yeah, there we go. Got to the center.
Pulling the lever,
Done.
the invisible maze dims the yellow crystal, which surely must open the yellow barrier.
Okay, so there's 3 barriers at the bottom of this map. We got one of them. Move on. It is a swim. To the left, I think there's an optional. Place is covered with spikes, so you might want to zoom all the way in so you can see where you're going a little bit better. Got our collectible. You've got a very low swim skill and you don't have evasion. You're in trouble. Because there's some currents over here who move you around, making it hard to control your character unless you've got a good swim skill. And evasion means that if you do bump into one of the spikes, you won't instantaneously die. Oddly enough, there are a few items in the game who give you underwater evasion. And they're not even bound to character. I mean, they're bound on equipped. So you can buy them off the auction house. Might be able to disable these traps. I didn't bother to check. Yeah, this is the hard one because you have to swim against the flow. If your swim is too low, this might take a long time. Because you gotta have underwater action, or you might drown to death. You take your time.
Pulling the lever dims the red crystal on the wall. The red barrier has been opened.
Okay. I think this one's a fight. Free loot.
These clues all point to a wizard transmuting things into platinum. Yet why would someone create a fortune in precious metal and then just leave it lying around? A warforge stands on an island surrounded by bubbling acid. Oddly enough, the warforged has a crystal embedded in its chest. The green crystal mounted in the chest of the warforged shatters, opening the green barrier. The final crystal goes dark and the last barrier fades away. Now, to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Basically, that was the hint to get to the bottom of this place. This is where the barriers were. Now they're open. Thankfully, those traps over there were poison traps. Those of you enjoying this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much. And it was natural poison, so I'm immune.
Disorganized but functional wizard's workshop. Objects and creatures are scattered around, transmuted into shining platinum.
This area also has a bunch of notes, but I don't think the notes are part of the quest objective. Let's see. Yeah, these are just for the lore, but you don't actually have to do them as quest objectives. There's 2 notes we had to get outside and 2 statues we had to find. Those are the 4 hints. I'm gonna get rid of all these using my main weapon. I can focus with my ooze weapon on these. There's 3 switches. I missed one already. They open up these colored D doors. Okay, here we go.
3-dimension doors stand before a trio of glyphs on the wall. The glyphs represent locks that must be opened to reveal the way forward.
Just point everything away from the reds so the trap doesn't get activated. Out here, around here. This thing's open to this side.
Completing the tile puzzle opens the blue lock.
Okay, that was one down. Turns off the like the rune above it. Oh, the heavy gravity maze.
As though some kind of magical force is keeping you down.
Basically, we need to get to the corner where you can use the... Not the corner, actually. There's a staircase that allows you to climb up on top of the maze. Here we go. It's just a collectible. Okay. Hold it.
The glowing sigil fades. The orange lock has been opened.
Get out of here. Last one's a riddle, I guess. Okay. City of Sharn. Massive fortress. Mage for a cannon size. Manifest zone. Correct? Whatever. I didn't read all the inscriptions. If you get it wrong, you have to fight. What is this one? Volcaron. Correct. This one, how many levels does a 12 have? 13. Duh.
Answering the final riddle correctly has opened the...
You have to give it the right answer to get out. Anyway.
Three arcane locks
And the way's
now
open.
There's a deep rumble somewhere in the complex as the passage to the madman in charge opens.
Here we go. Boss fight time.
The renegade transmuter casts a spell, causing the nearby platinum guardians to attack.
Yep, we're gonna fight some griffins. Made out of gold, they're made out of platinum. Very nice. Trickiest part, of course, is the boss itself. If you don't understand what you're supposed to do, you get in trouble.
Guardian falls to the floor with a heavy thud. The room rumbles ominously as the wizard begins chanting a new spell. You've thwarted the transmuter's platinum plan, but the wizard now vows to destroy the entire city. There must be a way to stop him. Stormreach is safe again, and the mad transmuter got a taste of his own medicine.
For once, being made out of gold next to the guy who's made out of platinum is appropriate. Okay. Oh, that's complete. So we've got a bunch of quests we need to do now. We got 3 more, I guess. Okay. Memory lapse.
You're surprised to find yourself in what looks like a vast library, though broken bookcases and scattered papers suggest something has gone very wrong. Perhaps Terra Fenwith can explain what's going on. You need to help Terrence Hawksworth give his speech. Find books in his memory library that will help him deliver his address.
Basically, it's as if we're looking out of a window. We can see the 12, and we need to help them. Okay, so let's go put our hirelings someplace. If I summon them here, they're just gonna die soon. So there's 4 passageways off, and each one of them has 2 books you can pick up. One of them is the correct book, one of them is the wrong book. But you just need 4 books from the 4 different directions to complete the quest. Basically, if you put the right books in the right order, I think you get less attacks than if you put the wrong books. Or something like that. You've been running into these bookshelves who summon monsters.
What was once the library's core collection is now complete chaos. This is where Vaspar Danville's attack had its greatest effect.
This quest is level 23 and on Epic Elite it is 25, and I'm on level 24, so I should be a little bit careful. Got a crest. The problem, if you don't kill these bookshelves, sometimes they can give you a green dungeon alert because of the monsters they summon. And the crest of the sickle. You can activate the elevator. Moves a bit and then starts. Yeah, this is how you get up. You can actually drop ladders down from the top, so not everyone in the party has to go through this ordeal. Unless you happen to be one of the few people who like jumping puzzles. I don't mind jumping puzzles. I don't think jumping puzzles in DDO are very good. That's the problem. You jump and then your character hitches. You let me go, please. Walk up on this plank. Go around, but we want to get the switch for the ladder. The shortcut. Okay, here's the first optional cookbook.
You've found a book that can be used in the speech.
Based on the tone of the narrator, you know that it's not the right book. The right book's all the way at the top. We just passed a crest over there, but there's a secret over here. See if we can get it. As long as these are not air elementals who can knock me off, I'm okay. Yeah, so finding the books also is a optional. If you find all of the optional books, you get extra XP just for finding the books. Okay, we got the rest. Where's the elevator? Not elevator, I mean here we go. Okay, and now travel to the final location. Once again, you can drop a ladder, save you the climb if you fall. There's my Harper pin, didn't feel like being stuck in there. Yeah, these things are dangerous. Got tons of hit points.
You found one of
And they hit very hard.
Speech. All the books in the East Wing have been found.
Okay, books on this side are done. Let's go next side. This is probably the hardest one. If you rush here, you can easily die. There are way too many enemies that hit way too hard.
Countless books and papers are crammed into every corner of the dimly lit stacks. It would take some effort to find any particular book in this labyrinth of learning.
Yeah, I want to fight these one at a time. I don't want to get in trouble. Once again, I'm a bit under level. These are harder than normal. So there's numbers on the floor here telling you which hallway you are in. So you can find which books you're looking for. We're gonna go all the way to the end, and we can get the library card. Tell us where the book is. I think there's a shortcut here that can cut through the bookshelves. Basically, it just passes to the passageway on the other side. Guess you have to open that one from the other side? I don't know.
You've found a book that can be used in the speech.
Okay, so we don't need the journal. I guess I wasn't close enough to this to open up both sides. This is an optional. Actually not. We just made a shortcut to here. Fundamentals of Magic. This is the one we'll look. It is located in row 2. Okay. So we need to go to row 2. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. We'll check out the floor. Nope, it's not 2. 2's all the way at the start. This is an optional. Okay, there is a probably on the other side of that bookshelf is what we're looking for. For now, I think there's a pseudo dragon sleeping in here.
Something slumbers in the room up ahead.
This does unnatural poison damage, so I'm not immune to it. And we get a chest for our efforts. Let's get back on track. We're looking for hallway number 2. That's where the bookshelf is going to be. This is not hallway 2. Here's hallway 3. And this is hallway 2. Yeah, so probably on this pedestal right over here. Here we go.
You found one of the books for the speech. All the books in the North Wing have been found.
The way out will attack us. The exit ambush. Okay, so this wing is done. Next one. Some of these bookshelves are harder.
Several figures bustle around this lofty reading room. Students or researchers, perhaps.
Usually the book you want is farthest from the entrance, except for this room. Sometimes you can find it on the bottom floor. Pretty sure you do not have to talk to them.
You've found a book that can be used in the speech.
Not what we're looking for. Basically, if you look at the names of the books, you'll know which books you're supposed to use. I've already forgotten. That means we'll probably have to fight a few more times to unnecessary. Memories.
You found one of the books for the speech. All the books in the West Wing have been found.
Okay, one last wing to go, and we're done. I think this is the room with the big tree.
Whatever was in this room originally, it's now dominated by a gigantic tree and an equally gigantic school teacher.
Okay, here's the math book.
You've found a book that can be used in the speech.
think to complete, you need to read one book from each wing. There's one of these annoying traps where the trap's on the wrong side. I don't know if you can even dispel it. See? My spot skill is terrible, so. The problem. Trusting my memory to remember every single trap box in DDO where it is. The truth is I don't. Well, I probably disabled heavy trap backs in DDO. I don't know where they all are. I can't remember them off the top of my head.
You spot a boy lazing on one of the tree branches, completely unconcerned with what's going on below. You've found one of the books for the speech. You've collected enough books to begin giving the speech. All the books in the south wing have been found.
Okay, let's go. Speech time. Hope you're not afraid of public speaking. Okay, talk to the podium. Begin the speech.
Prompted by your actions inside his memory, Terrence Hawksworth clears his throat and begins to speak.
Possible to see what's going on over here. Something like this. Okay. 1001 jokes. Okay. Start off by...
The audience chuckles happily at a well-worn but still entertaining joke. Vaspar Danville suddenly appears before you. Terrance's rival is determined to stop the wizard from delivering his speech.
Are you gonna move away from this place or stay stuck over here? Gives us a good chance to take our screen capture. Put this on. Hopefully something like that's good. Okay, so you start off with a good joke. Let's see. College friend. Okay.
The guest of honor leans forward eagerly, caught up in Terrance's tale of his old school friend and their favorite subject.
Okay, let's see now what. Journal.
The audience exchanges embarrassed looks as the wizard reads extracts from his private diary.
Nope, that wasn't the one. Please don't kill me. Speech wasn't that bad.
Tarrant delivers a brief but enlightening summary of the fundamental principles of magic he's discovered during his career.
It is the one I needed to do. Then the central thesis should be the final one, I think. I mean, if you trust me. Not that I remember. Okay, here we go, and central thesis.
The renowned wizard explains the core idea of his speech, a bold but practical plan to use the arcane arts to better the lives of all.
There we go, we are done. There's some very nice helmets to drop in this quest who have got cool cosmetics. So, if you're after cosmetics, check them out in the wiki. Would recommend. And we are done. 20 minutes. Yeah. Kind of a big deal. This is actually a very cool gimmick to this quest. It's executed okay, I guess. It has some flaws in it.
You've arrived. Nimue casts a spell to send you to the nearby village.
I guess we get teleported.
You appear near the outskirts of it. The town seems to be recovering from a recent attack. Mortagon mutters.
Foolish kobolds. Couldn't fight them. They live in a cave nearby, though. Please make sure they don't defile the artifact.
Yeah, this one's it's a lower level. It's a base 21 quest. So 23 on Epic Elite. So for once I'm actually at level 24 or so. This is one of those quests where you have to kill everything to move on.
The last of the kobolds
Told you.
falls. Yet there's no time to relax. You hear the sounds of something. A gargantuan spider bars your path. This creature radiates powerful magic and clearly poses a major threat to the valley.
Gargantuan crawler.
With the spider defeated, you look around to see where this gargantuan creature came from. You spot the entrance to a cavern up above.
Please hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much. I mean, if you're enjoying the video. Yeah, if for some reason you can't get into the cave or something, you've left some kobold alive or something like that.
Further into the rock than you originally thought. Something is causing the creatures in the warren to grow to an enormous size. Perhaps the artifact is to blame.
They got something good over there. Luckily, these guys are only orange named and not red named. That would be a big problem. But later down the hallway, we've got wolves, and they're serious trouble. Yeah, but this entire quest has this. You gotta kill everything to move on. I think if they didn't do it like that, it would kind of mess up the quest later on the way back, so. It is what it is. This is the room we end up in at the end. Hey, traps. If I remember correctly, these trap boxes, some of them are kind of hard to get to. Could be they moved them, but it used to be that some of them were a little bit too high to get to. Very hard to see the lever in the dark. Here's where the real trouble starts. These wolves have a crazy amount of trip. There's a switch. Here we go.
Kobolds stand arrayed near the water to harass anyone who comes near. A strange, rhythmic whistling sound can be heard in the distance.
And yeah. Probably could get rid of a lot of these with ranged attacks. Let's get through this room. Quest is a bit of a slog through the first part of it. A lot of killing huge monsters. I don't know if I'll get the breakables bonus, but maybe. There's a trapping bonus I'm not sure about. Here we go. This is where the boulders come rolling down the... start knocking you over.
The sound of stone grinding on stone can be heard from above.
Okay, can I stand up, please? Thank you. There's a kobold up there, supposedly, who's dropping the boulders on you. I'm saying supposedly because, well, kobolds just scripted to stand there. Well, here's a shrine, just in case you haven't already. Please hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much. There's an optional over here. The kobold to kill.
A series of unusually terrifying squeaks can be heard from up the passageway.
Bunch of normal rats and a few non-normal rats. And a red name boss.
Ratcher falls, squeaking a curse in your general direction.
Yeah, basically we're at the midpoint, but it's time-wise it's more than the midpoint. Yeah, the first part of the quest takes a long time. You feel teeny inside of these gigantic caves. And this is done on purpose. Breakables traps, 20%. Breakables. How much did I get for breakables? 15%. So we got the breakables bonus.
Cool
I guess we missed a trap.
air fills the hallway as the door opens. Somehow you can sense magic radiate the artifact. Sits on a pedestal in the center of the chamber. The kobold shaman Mektek makes no move to attack. Instead, the giant creature booms.
What happens when you use shiny? Me want to see. Maybe you explode.
You feel strange. As things start to go dark, you can just make out Mektek fleeing the room with the artifact.
Ah, that not go like I want. Me take this far away from you.
By the way, that animation of walking up to the altar and falling over was done, reused to death in the quest Beautiful Nightmares. Now I'm gigantic, so I walk very slow. This is how it feels.
The lever breaks off in your hand. Now that you're under the artifact's influence, creatures that were gigantic moments ago now seem less intimidating.
Yeah, so now we're inside of the same cave, but we're huge. But where's my chest? So this version of the quest is a copy of the map, and it carry over certain things that were in the first version of the map, but it's really a scaled down size, and you're just put on slow motion. Here's where the boulders come falling off the wall. Pretty sure there's a way to hop up over here. There we go. Here's the little kobold I told you about. It's supposed to be his job to roll the boulders down the hill. Yeah, we can't get through this crack, so.
For your gigantic body to fit through. You'll need to find a route better suited to someone of your size. You hear a door closing in the distance. An unusually deep kobold voice shouts,
You'll never get it. It's mine.
Hey, little kobolds, get out of my way. Right, disable this. No trap box. So this is the alternate version of this room. The entire map is a alternate version, so. Even the things I've disabled are no longer disabled.
a door closes and the kobold shouts,
With the shiny ultra blue, everyone.
See if I can disable these traps.
Little again.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I disabled this trap. The disabling doesn't carry over, so.
You've
Yeah.
cornered MechTech in this chamber. The entrance has been blocked by a recent cave-in, and the kobold is too gigantic to escape.
I'm glad at least the movement of your attacks is not reduced. It's only the walking movement.
MechTech totters, dropping his prize as he falls. The artifact clatters to the ground, and then, to your horror, disappears with a flash. Before you can absorb this turn of events, a portal opens nearby, and Nimue assures you that the effects of the artifact will wear off soon. For a moment, you imagine all the amazing things you could do as a giant. And then you realize you're stuck in this cave until you return to your normal size.
Kind of a big deal. We are done. This leaves us with the final quest. Okay, this one is above my pay grade because, well, it's a higher level than I am. 27. I'm only level 24. Okay, should probably spend my my points. I'm gonna work up to this anyway, so take these. The price of freedom. We're not going to be doing all the optionals in this quest. If we did, this quest could take an hour to all the places you can go. Anyway, so talk to Doris. Okay.
Doris opens her backpack. Everybody take a wand. You'll need one to get into the prison. It'll
Okay, I got a.
you're inside too. Good luck, fleshies.
This is very important for this quest. You must have this wand. Pick it up from Doris. It's a key part of this quest, and I'm going to be using it. So, put it someplace on your shortcut bar. gotta put it here because it's so important. Basically what happens is when you use it, it will tell you how close you are to the anchoring stone. We need 2 of them. And also, it shoots you up. There's a D door all the way down at the bottom, just in case you fall. There's going to be no anchor out over here. So you really want to have a feather falling for this quest. This part is very hard to do without it. But I think the wand gives you feather falling also, so you might not need to manually get it. Yeah. Little by little, I'm working my way up and closer towards the fortress. I'm going to just be doing the fastest way of this quest I know. And for the record, I had to do this quest many times just to farm out the docent that I'm wearing. So if you ever want to know where the docent of this character is from, well, it's from this quest. Clear some of the trash. I don't want to get a dungeon alert. Like a good place to summon my hirelings, buffs. Then we can move on. All of you stand still. And we shall buff. Kind of tricky. Clear all the trash from the guard tower. Should be able to make it to the top. Okay, so we're gonna try to enter from the top. So start by walking on the 5 in the center, then the 5 in the ring, and ways open. Yeah, I think there's a collectible someplace here. Or 2. Make sure you clear any trash that walks after you. You don't want to have a dungeon alert. Okay, so basically now we've done with the wand, the jumping part. Once we get inside, we can start using the wand as a locator, like hot and cold. Can tell us where the anchor is. So let's check. Anchor. It's so far I can't even. Okay. Start heading down towards the center. See if it's any closer over here. Okay, still so far. Can't even. Okay, so this is the main prison room. We're gonna work our way down. Every time you kill one of these guards, you get a key. You don't need a million of them. But you can unlock basically every cell over here.
Sister Polina arches a brow. You've been so very bad. I don't even know where to begin. But we both know how it'll end. For once, you agree.
Okay. Just die already. Harbor pin didn't work for that. Rats. I have to remember I'm under level. Gotta be careful. Usually the anchor is someplace up here, so.
You're not supposed to be here. Your inevitable punishment is death. Yet somehow you find this objectionable.
I thought he was going to say my inevitable death is inevitable. He did. Let's just check if the anchor is any closer to the side. Way, way, way too far. Probably not this direction. Gotta check through the kitchens. If it's any closer on this side. Very far. Well, it's getting closer, I guess. You don't have any way to find secret doors. You might have to go a long way around some of these places. If it's in this direction. Okay. Close. It's actually very close, so here we go. Insort sword here. By the way, you can actually bug out this quest if you go. There's two of these you need to destroy. One of them is down at the end. And once you destroy the second one, they give you a D door out. The problem is, if you don't destroy the first one and just destroy the second one, you can't get out. Because it is actually possible to like soft lock yourself. Make sure you always get the first one before you get the second one. I'm gonna backtrack and get out of here because I know where I want to go. I want to go all the way down to the bottom of the main room. Pick up one of these keys. Drop all the way down. We want to go as deep as possible down into this place. Okay, there's a guard over here next to this door. And this door is different because unlike the other ones you can see through, you can't see through this one. Snare trap, that's a new one for me.
You have Dr. Bloodstein's attention. He says, are you here for the physical or for the pain?
Somebody has to sit and write these one-liners. Great job, I guess. Because if you always wanted to be a DM, be able to say corny one-liners, this is your chance. Pretty sure that thing is trapped. Hope it is this. Okay, this turns on these lights on the floor. You follow them, they will show you the way. Go around the carpet and into this specific cell is open.
Bailiff Blackstone cackles.
What's this? A prison bag? Yeah. Finally, someone stupid enough to try.
Be very careful here. So again, this is above my pay grade, so to speak. He's gonna respawn. Here we go. Great, we got now a cloud of fog. Like the visuals? Enjoying them? Yeah, me too. Yeah, so to unlock this door, step on this thing, unlocks it. Okay, so we got one of the anchors, and now we get to the bottom floor. This is the lava room. Sometimes you might find an anchor all the way down here someplace. The bouncy ones have one more objective to do. That is to unlock the final room. You really do not want to get stuck inside of these moving tiles. They're can be a big problem. Okay, so the way this works is we need to activate this once. And if you jump on this, you can climb up and touch that sigil, I guess. First we should touch the other two. Oh. Come on. Just one. Touch that one. Got all three. And now we can get through here. Oh, we need a key. Sorry. One of these rooms has someone we're looking for. Great. Yeah, all these doors are opened by touching a sigil above it. It's not this room. Thankfully, the lava is not too damaging. Forgot which room it is. That's... Okay, got this one. Oh. Come on, because I've got the artificer levels, been getting this charge retained. I guess he's upstairs. Nice. Okay, Fred, not again. Yeah, I think we can rescue VIP members from here. I think this is an optional though. We just need a key for the door. Am I wasting time? Do I have one of the guard keys? Yes, I have. I have an iron key. It's not what I need. This whole operation is so awkward. Is this the guy I'm looking for?
Talbron can't leave his cell until the spell keeping him here is broken.
Okay, so we got the key.
To offer you a key that he stole from a guard.
1 second. Is he one of the VIPs we need to rescue? Can we click on him? I think there's a final one here. Okay. Might be another one of them someplace on one of the top floors. Somehow I missed something. I really don't care. Sorry. I want to get out of here already. Yeah, basically we needed a key for this. Buff and go. Yeah, and here's where you need to be very careful. You can't get back from here. And you pull this and you fall into a hole.
The warden notes your presence. You've come far, but no further. Your audacity has sealed your fate.
This is intense.
You hear Doris's voice in your head, clear as day.
There we go.
Dimensional anchors are down, opening an extraction portal at the warden's last location. It's time to go.
So basically we made it out. Now we can make a deal with a bunch of these characters. Of course, you can hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thank you, I'd appreciate it. Quest is not over yet. Really hope we did take a picture in that room, but got way too intense, way too fast. See, where can I take a picture? Could be someplace where I can see the prison at some of the tower, I guess. Here. Okay, fine, let's see. Can I press? Why do you do that? Stepped on the thing by accident. Go talk to the captain. Storms are coming. Oh, sorry, we need to talk to Doris first. Doris
warns you of an upcoming mutiny. Speak with the captain, then recruit allies for the final showdown.
Okay, so now we need to talk to the captain. Distribute the chant. No.
According to the captain, Rosie is the troublemaker. She's rallied sailors and former prisoners to her cause. Perhaps you can convince some of them otherwise before all hell breaks loose.
Hard diplomacy. Yeah, that wasn't gonna worse. Easy diplomacy. Bluff. Failure. Wish you could press down, get rid of that. Yeah, if you don't release them, you don't have to fight them. Yeah, so this chest is the one where I got my docent. So if you're wondering, now you knew. Yeah, this one took the longest, even though I skipped half the optionals. Way more than half the optionals. There's so many rooms you can go check out. Take you forever. Basically, find the first anchor, go downstairs, find the second, find the key by finding Talron, and then go to locked door, drop down, find the second anchor, kill the boss, go up, and you are done. Well, anyway, that's going to be it. As always, if you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you on my next video. Bye.